Vanakkam, welcome, bonjour, hola, namaskar, sat sri akal, marhaba. This is your Captain Shreyas and you're watching JEE Enlite, the channel for JEE students as well as the NEET students who want to learn in English. And today's session, like you see, is all about the roadmap and what exactly all the 10th moving 11th kids should do in the next 2 years. Because these next 2 years are going to be the most important part and aspect of your life, which is going to decide what's going to happen, which college you're going to get, which branch you're going to get in, and also whether you will be, making a career in a particular field of your interest. So it's better that we start off with, proper guidance as well as a proper strategy so that you do not make any mistakes in the years to come. So let's get started with me. My name is Shreyas. I'm your physics master teacher on JEE Enlite. Some of you might have seen me certain times on the 9th and 10th Vedantu channel or on some other channels as well. So all the lovely warriors, all the young kids out here who have just moved from 10th to 11th, a warm welcome and a big round of applause to all you guys out here. So glad to see you, and I'm pretty sure you were also there in yesterday's session where we created awareness about periods. By the way, I did my graduation from NIT Nagpur, I did my research from IIT Bombay, and I have been training kids for more than a decade now, and many of my kids are now in the top-notch institutes, top-notch colleges. Name any city, college, most of the students you will find, and I'm so glad and proud that I have mentored all these kids. And I'm also proud that, many of these kids have got 2-digit All India ranks, and there are so many students who are very average, very normal, and their ranks have improved from thousands to 10,000s to, hundreds or tens and so on and so forth. So I'm very glad that you guys will be here with me for the next 2 years, and a big high five to all of you, and all the best for kickstarting your journey. You want to know more about me, you can also ping me and chat with me when I get time, probably on my Instagram. That's my Instagram handle as well. So let's begin with the class, and let me just say hello to all of you on the chat box. Let me just open it up right over here. Okay. Hi Sajid, hi Janakar, hi Sinchana, Cutie Pie, Ishan. The weekly mock test, we should give full syllabus or chapter wise? I think you should give full syllabus, especially towards the end. But if there is still some time, you want to revise certain topics, then give unit wise or portion wise or half portion or quarter portion type of test. Hi Shelby, hi Rajesh, hi Black Swan, Games Master Shubham, KV Sai, hello Pooja, hi Sonam, hello, welcome, welcome, good evening warriors. So usually some of you might be new, usually many of my kids call me captain or capto, and I call my students warriors because you're going to fight it out like you are a warrior. Trust me, you will understand the meaning when you start actually working and start actually studying, because you really need to study like a warrior for the next 2 years. So first of all, if you're ready to become a warrior, really you need to give in your heart, you need to give in your mind, you need to give in your everything for the next 2 years. And it will mean a lot. It is worth the sacrifice, because the respect, the college, the dreams that you will fulfill, is something which you will never understand unless you get it. And then the day the results are out, you yourself will understand why I said this now. And you will probably tell your juniors that, listen, study for these 2 years, life is set. And truly, it means a lot. Hi Nidhi, hi Deep Pratibha. Good evening, JEE Aspirant 2024. Already some students have started putting their names as 2024. By the way, there are a lot of things that you need to do. First of all, as you're watching this video, just go down a little bit. You will see that there is a Telegram channel link. Just click on this link. The Telegram page will open. Here I'll put PDFs, homework solutions, announcements, updates, etc. So make sure you are a part of it. Even you will get the session PDFs as well. Okay. Apart from that, you can see that the pro courses are also starting for NEET and JEE. So for JEE 2024 in English, my batch, you want to join it? My batch is starting this Monday. So if you want to be a part of it, there you go. All the details are mentioned. I'll be teaching you physics and all the other amazing teachers that you would always want to study right over here with VIP promise. That means if you fail, if you don't do well, the money is returned back. All the course details and the prices, everything is mentioned right over here. Just make sure you click on this buy now and you have used my coupon code, and you will be getting 2,000 rupees off and getting the course for just 18,000 rupees. So make sure you check that out. So are you guys ready to start with the session and start with the plan? Hi Vandana, nice to see you finally for a session related to your studies. Hi animals and nature lover. Wow, what names, crazy. Session roughly half an hour. Okay, let me begin with the class. Okay, great. My Pandu is very good, and Shelby will be seeing it quite often. Submission Shelby, nice name, like that sigma out there. Now, when we are going to start, we need to start with numbers and facts, and then we can understand the strategy. If you do not know what your competition is, there is no point preparing for it. JEE, okay, physics, chemistry, maths, okay, start studying. No point. You should know what you are preparing for. So let's see some numbers so that you get a hang of what the competition is. Now, looking at the past years, the registration numbers, right from 2012 till 2020, there is 2021 also, it's roughly the same. You will see roughly 12 lakh to 14 lakh roughly students register for JEE mains. That's quite a big number. Sometimes it has been more than NEET students, sometimes it has been less than the NEET registrations. Now, remember one thing, that in JEE, you just get one attempt after your 12th. So you write the exam, and after that you can write one more attempt. And there have been cases where there have been 2 attempts. So roughly most of the times people take 1 year drop if they have to repeat, but you will not find 2 years drop many times. Okay, so most of the times students are able to clear it in the first go. If you do not make any mistakes, or if you have planned it well, you will not find a need to take a drop. So this is a tough competition, it's a tough exam, and although this number is big, do not get scared. The serious competition is very less, and you will see why. First, let's look at the pattern of the exam. See, there are, in the last few years, there have been, sections in each subject, physics, chemistry, maths. So 20 questions in first section, 10 questions in the second section for each subject. So 30 questions, 30 questions, 30 questions, totally 90 questions. But in the second section, out of the 10, only 5 are compulsory. So it comes out to be like 20 plus 5. So 25 questions per subject, 25, 25, 25, that's 75 questions which you need to answer out of 90 questions. Is that fine? Each question carries negative marks. There could be, a change in the pattern by the time you write the exam. It's very much possible. I'm going to come to percentiles also as well. Yes, thank you Ishwan for reminding all the students to like the video. Okay, so guys, remember that the pattern is not fixed. It can change, but roughly it will remain the same. You will have around 75 to 90 questions by the time you write your JEE exam. 4 marks for correct, -1 for almost all the questions unless there is a change in pattern. So you need to be very careful about the negative marking. 3 hours is the time. So roughly students divide it as 40 to 45 minutes for chemistry, then 1 hour for maths, 1 hour for physics, and remaining time for whichever subject has been difficult. It's generally not divided equally because chemistry paper people are able to solve in 45 minutes or less for sure. Okay, now like I told you, 25 questions, 25, 25, so 4 marks each, so it makes it 100. So total marks is 300. Earlier the paper used to be for 360 marks. Now the paper is for 300 marks. I do not know what's going to happen after 2 years, but this is just to give you an idea of how it is like, at least for now. Is that okay? Fair enough. So now that you know how the pattern is like, let us see how is the difficulty level of the subjects and what kind of questions do you get difficulty wise. Nobody can predict the pattern, Dinakar, because nobody could predict what will happen in 2019, what's going to happen in 2020. Anything could happen. World war could happen. Things could change. So there is no point predicting, but you should know a general trend. See, it will be somewhere plus or minus 5 only. 90% of it, plus minus 5%, 10%, it will deviate, but that's okay. You have prepared for most of it. It is not like a board exam where the pattern is fixed, this only will come. Nobody can tell you that. Okay? Who knows? Now, the difficult part is very less. See, the grayed out part is difficult part. So you can see roughly 20% of the syllabus is 20% of the questions are difficult, 37% is medium, 33% is easy, 33% is 1/3. So out of 300, getting 100 marks is very easy. 100 marks, do you know what is the speciality of 100 marks out of 300? That's usually the cutoff range most of the times for qualifying for JEE Advanced. How many of you know this? Sonam Mishra, if this prediction comes true, right, please don't blame me. I'm just guessing. Who knows? Who knows? There could be a monkeypox plus monkey plus coronavirus combined, new mutant, and people are running around. And maybe we go back to monkey age, right? We don't know. Okay, so 1/3 marks is very easy. So that's the bare minimum cutoff you will be able to achieve. Then you can see 37% again is medium. So that means around 180 to 200 marks, most of them will get, or about 200, most of them will get, when you have prepared decent enough. Okay, most of them will get when you have prepared decent enough. The remaining 20 parts is where the most difficult questions come from, and you will see that's where the fight is for the top 2,000, 3,000 ranks. That's where the lot of effort has to be put in. To reach till this point, it's not a problem. Now, look at the cutoffs. General, OBC, SC, ST, General, EWS and PWD. So this is economically backward, and this is physically handicapped. So that's the separate category. You have OBC, non-creamy layer quota, and General, SC, ST, all the different quotas are there. Now you can see the trend has been roughly around 90 percentile, give or take plus or minus 2-3 percentiles here and there. So what it means is that 90 percentile, meaning 90% of the students are behind you. It's a percentile, it's not a percentage. So keep a note of that. It is percentile. Okay, it's the number of students who are behind of you. So if there are around 12 lakh students who are registered, approximately 1 or 2 lakh students don't give the exam. So it's roughly around 10 to 11 lakh students. So that means 10 percentile of the students are clearing the cutoff. 10 percentile are clearing the cutoff. That means roughly give or take 1 lakh to 1,20,000 students are clearing the cutoff. That means your competition is not with 10 lakh. Who is your competition? Who is your competition? Your competition is that students who are clearing that cutoff. At around 1,20,000 students who are seriously preparing for it, who are actually doing something, who are probably doing the homework, who are probably joined some coaching or watching the lectures regularly, solving the books, reading theory, etc. If you look at the marks, how much marks you need to get for the cutoff, this is how the trend has been from 2015 to 2020. For the general category, if you talk about, it's 105, 100, 82, 76, 89, 90. So that's why I said the magic number is somewhere close to 100. So 100, which is 1/3 marks, if you get it, then you have definitely cleared the cutoff. 90% of the times you will definitely clear, unless something very easy comes and the cutoff goes slightly higher. For other categories, I have mentioned the data out here. So accordingly, you can check it out for OBC, SC and as well as ST. What does it mean? Your aim is not 100 or 105. This is just telling you this is the least you can fall. You have to be above this. Your target score should be how much? From all this data, what is your target score? What do you think you should get? What do you think you should aim at? What do you think your ambition should be? Even if you're watching the video recorded, you should put it up in the comment section below. I want to know all the live students, what is your target score out of this? Ramya saying 250, Chaitanya saying 120, Ishan saying 200, Black Swan 250 plus, Tanmay 160, Anupriya, I like it, All India rank 1, out, very good KB side, nice, very good. So guys, from the beginning, aim for the best. Don't aim for 150, 180, you have to aim for 250 plus only. You have to aim for 250 plus. I know initially you will get shockers. When you write the first test or second test, you might see your marks are maybe not even 180, or you might see your marks are 70 or 60. This is the first problem of many students who enter from 10th to 11th, because you guys are genius. You are getting marks like 90%, 95%, 98%, 99%, 85%. When you're used to these scores out of 100, suddenly out of 300, in the first, second test, third test, if you get 80 marks, 120 marks, you get very disappointed, and especially your parents and elders. They will be like, what happened to you? In your 10th, you were able to get so much. What has happened to you? So first of all, remember, it's not a fair comparison. It is not a board exam. So students, you might get very less marks. If it makes you feel any better, I will tell you my first exam score in physics. I'll tell you my first exam score. Do you want to know how much I scored in my coaching? When I joined the coaching, I was 1 month late or something, 1.5 months late. I joined the coaching after 1.5 months. And that's it, few lectures and one test came. I studied somehow. What was my first? It was out of 75, by the way. 75. You know how much I got? I got 5 marks. I got 5 marks out of 75. 5 or 4, I think, one of them. I got shock of my life. That too in physics. My God, what is this? 5 marks out of 75. Mom and dad are like, I think we wasted our money on our kid. Useless fellow he is. He's not going to study. Through the books. I worked very hard. I worked really hard. I'm not kidding. See, many toppers will say, oh no, I didn't study. I just know. I don't know, born talent. I got it. No problem. See, some of them are true genius. Some of them are lying. They just don't want to tell you the secret. The secret is very simple. I worked very hard. And by the time the coaching was over, 2 years were over, when I was nearing the end of 12th standard, I got almost full marks in the mock test in physics. And I was the topper in one of the tests. Not every time. Sometimes I used to be on the 1, 2, 3 types. Okay? But that's where I went. So it has been a struggle, understand that. It is not a cakewalk. The main thing is you should not give up hope. If you give up your dream, for sure it will not happen. You will feel that in the first 3 months, this is crazy. I don't understand these alphabets, these symbols, especially when integration, derivatives, calculus, vectors, all these things start, or this chemistry, moles, normality, molarity, confusing as hell. But you should not give up. You should hold on to it. Even when you feel that it is not possible, you should hold on to it. Got it, guys? So keep this in mind. Let it be a motivation. Let me also tell you that Walt Disney, who is the creator of so many animation, cartoons and so many things which you know, Mickey Mouse, Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella and so many other things, he was rejected by so many production houses, more than, if I'm not wrong, 300 times or more. He was rejected by them. Yet he did not give up his dream, and he created what is known as our Disney, land. So you should never give up on your dream. So if you are loving this session, do not forget to smash the like button and also be a subscriber of the channel, and make sure you're also part of Telegram channel. Let's move on. Now, how to exactly prepare? What should be your strategy like? The first thing is to kill your distractions. Basically, you should not involve yourself into something which will take away a lot of your time, which is not productive for JEE or your competitive exam study. Example, it's good to be in sports or in music or in arts, but let's say you get into it too much and that you have to attend each and every competition, you have to represent your school, you have to go stay back after the school hours and prepare for something. It's definitely going to eat a lot of your time, be it debates, be it elocution, be it, I don't know, MUN and so many other things, so many extracurriculars are there. It's good. I'm not discouraging it at any point. But the problem is, if you're focused for JEE, it will definitely take away all your time. So you need to be really sacrificing in nature. You need to really understand that JEE requires commitment. It's like a serious relationship that you need to have. You need to be committed towards it. And I hope you guys are going to be committed for it. I'm not saying that please delete Instagram, delete YouTube, delete everything and use your black and white mobile phone. No, you should have control over it, because see, at the end of the day, nobody is going to teach you or be there with you when you are going to be in a good college like IIT. It's going to be a hostel. Be it a guy, be it a girl, no matter which city you are in, you are going to be in a hostel. Nobody will tell you, you should study, man. Nobody will tell you, don't waste your time. You are free. And that's what IIT is all about, freedom. And how you use the freedom is totally in your hands. So make the best, wise decisions. Make sure you have controlled all the kinds of distractions, be it mobile, be it social media, be it games, I don't know, it could be anything. The next thing that you need to know is the syllabus. If you don't know the syllabus, you are going to make mistakes. See, till your 10th grade, you used to have textbook. Whatever is there in the textbook, it's going to be there in the exam. Do you know what is the textbook for IIT JEE? Anybody knows what's the textbook? Do you know anybody, does anybody know what is the textbook for IIT? 100 crickers passion follow ना करे तो बहुत दिक्कत होगी. You will not enjoy what you are doing. So always follow passion, obviously. There is no textbook for IIT. There is no textbook for IIT. Please remember that. Some people say, sir, NCERT. Okay, I can say. HC Verma, yeah, maybe. Opitan, okay, maybe. Oh, something else, MS Chauhan, or I don't know, JD Lee, so many books. Yeah, but there is no textbook. IIT does not print textbook. Oh, you study from this book. So there are a lot of things in all the books which are not relevant. There are so many things which are missing in one book. But the best book which I recommend, especially I will tell you in a bit, but before that, I have just made this link clickable, is opening up the actual JEE website and going through the syllabus. All the syllabus details, everything has been mentioned in this brochure. So make sure you Google the JEE main syllabus from the official website. You can see this is the big brochure. All the details are mentioned along with the syllabus out here. I need to scroll down a lot. Just go to the relevant part. I don't know where it has gone, but it is there somewhere. Okay, in this PDF, it's there. The syllabus is there. Go through the syllabus. There is no particular book. Remember that. But still, we need to give you material. Obviously, you have to study from somewhere. You cannot say, I'm going to remember the topic names. So where are you going to study from? Starting with physics. The best book to study theory from is not NCERT. I'm also going to give you a flow of how you should sequence your study material, notes, etc., practice, etc. Don't worry. HC Verma. That is the book for clearing JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, as well as KVPY. In and out. You should know the theory, you should know the concepts, you should know the problems, you should know the objectives, short answers, solved examples, all the important points, the derivations, everything from this book. But you will need additional practice, of course. You can use the previous year question papers book. This is a best book, Arihant or Disha Publications. Reason is, look at this, 1979 to 2021, all the question papers, chapter wise. You complete vectors, all the questions from vectors are there right from the beginning. You'll be like, sir, you are mad. What are you saying? 1980 book, 1980 question, I will study now. Guys, Newton's laws was invented 300 years back. Are you not studying that? Obviously, that's it, khatam. Okay, so the questions are still relevant. Don't feel that, oh my God, why should I do previous years from 1980s? So that is the worst mistake which students do, and they realize it very late. But all the toppers, all the top-notch students who are very good with concepts, you will see that they don't care whether it is 2019 paper or whether it is 2000 paper or whether it is 1987 paper, they don't care. This book is the book which will help you for JEE Advanced. Irodov, but for more advanced level, even more than advanced, maybe QPY, SIX or Olympiad level, then you need to go for Krotov. But this is not recommended every time. But Irodov is more than enough 99% of the times, unless you want to prepare for Olympiads. Is that clear? And by the way, you get my Irodov problem solving books. I have solved this book. All the important problems of 11th standard you will see in my micro course. So if you are a part of the pro subscription, you will see me solving this book as well. Apart from that, you need to go with Tattva material. So this has lots of problems, solved examples and objectives, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So you have enough material for practice. This book you get for all the subjects, for all the topics. So that's a big bunch of books which are couriered to you when you are a part of Vedantu subscription. Yes, I'm going to give you a daily schedule, don't worry. Okay. Now I'm going to come for chemistry and maths as well. Don't worry, KV Sai. Okay. Hi, Taiful Ilam Dar. Sir, could you please provide the link of the syllabus in the description box? Okay, so now I'll do one thing. I'll provide you the link of the syllabus in the Telegram channel. Is that fine, bacha? Because description box might change after some time, I don't know. So I'll not take a risk there. I'll put it up in the Telegram channel. Okay. Okay, how much can you score with Tattva? There are students who have just done Tattva, class notes, assignments, and basic HC Verma. That's it, the theory, obviously. From that, they have scored top 10 all India ranks. Okay, 2-digit all India rank. So it's possible to get anything basically. Talking about chemistry, obviously, organic chemistry, you need to use Vaibhav Trivedi, you can use Disha publications basically. You can also go for the physical chemistry book by R.K. Gupta. You can go for Sanjay Sharma, again, Arihant book. So these are your chemistry books, especially Disha and Arihant publications. But some people also go for O.P. Tandon and stuff like that. It's up to you whether you want to go for those additional books. You should also stick with Tattva material for chemistry as well. It has level 1, 2, 3, 4 along with P by Q questions. Alright, so this is where you can go for especially chemistry. And then talking about maths, again it is mainly Arihant. Some people also recommend Edas Gupta. It's up to you. If you want to go for Edas Gupta, then you can give these books a miss. But make sure you buy the previous year question bank. This is very important. Previous year question bank is very important. And if you want, you can go with Arihant books or you can just go with Edas Gupta and stuff like that. Alright guys? Great. Yes. Yes. Yes, you can go with Avasthi, VK Jaiswal, Chauhan, all these books for problem solving. It's up to you. You can go with Arihant. See, the thing with chemistry now, there are foreign author books also. Like Morrison Boyd, J.D. Lee and stuff like that for inorganic and organic. You can go with that, but that is again very big research oriented. Just like in physics you have Resnick and Halliday. These are foreign author books, very heavyweight. Even in maths you have Hall and Knight and stuff like that. But usually it's not recommended that you go for foreign author books. You go with the Indian author books. Not because we are in India or anything, because it is more relevant to JEE. That's all. As simple as that. And you get a lot of questions from practice for JEE and competitive exams. That's all. But yes, if you want to do research, you want to clear Olympiads, then you can go for foreign author books. Cengage is not recommended. R.D. Sharma is also good. KV Sai Chadda. Yes, R.D. Sharma you can go with it. Yeah. But never go for Cengage. Please don't go for Cengage. Okay. Maybe for maths you can go, but again, it's not so highly recommended, unfortunately. Now, the things which you need to do to make a daily schedule and to make a strict timetable so that you follow it. And please remember, this timetable that you will follow has to change. You cannot say, I made a timetable, sir told, I'm going to use it for 2 years. No, you have to change it as per your need, requirement. Things will change. You will suddenly see that school has opened. You will suddenly see exams are coming by. Suddenly you will see vacation has started. Your timetable will change. It has to be like a weekly schedule. My recommendation is at least study for 4 to 6 hours when there are schools or your college is going on. Right now your schools and colleges are not there. So what are you going to do? You are going to study for 6 to 8 hours bare minimum. Even now, you will realize that the moment school starts, the moment college starts, you will feel where is the time to study. Making this time for 4 to 6 hours with coaching, with school is going to be difficult, but you can make it. You have to sleep not more than 7 hours. I'm telling you, only the days where you are totally exhausted, that's it, I can't take it anymore. That's the day where you can sleep for 8 hours maybe, very rarely. But otherwise, 6 to 7 hours is a good time to sleep. The reason why I don't recommend Cengage, see, I'll tell you, when I go to this book, right, Irodo, this book or even H.C. Verma or other books, why are these books so popular and used by top-notch students? Is it because the questions are very good or anything? No, it's not about that. It's about the way it has been presented in strict order and It provokes your thinking process. The order of the questions is so perfect. The type of the question is so perfect. What the author wants you to infer from that question, and the takeaway is there, hidden meaning is there from each of the question is so cool, so amazing that you will never get it in Cengage. Cengage, it is like this kind of problem, do it this way. This kind of problem, do it that way. This is this step. No thinking process. Where is your creativity? Because in IIT JEE exam, there will be no question which you would have seen. It will be similar, but none of the seen problems will come. Very rare chance. So in that state of mind, in the exam hall, you have to think on your own. So that's why you need to build your process from these books. Cengage and those, in fact, there are so many coachings I know who kill your thinking process. I won't name them, but you know what I'm talking about. There are students who sit from morning till night just practicing all kinds of problems. This type of problem, do it this way. This type of problem, do it this way. They know each and every problem by heart. They get good rank also. You might be like, sir, why don't you do that? I will also get a good rank. But you know what? These are the same students who fail in the very first year of IIT, and there are so many dropouts out of IIT. I bet you didn't know about it. Not all the students who enter into first year make it till the final year. There are so many dropouts because they are not able to cope up, because there are so many intellectuals. What are you competing with? Intellectuals out there. They know in and out, they know the concept. But if you memorize, if you know this problem is this type, that problem is this type, a new problem comes. I don't know how to solve this. I just know A type and B type. I was never taught C. You don't know how to think. That's where you fail and you feel very bad and miserable about it. Is that understood, guys? Yes, Sonam, I will be taking some problem solving classes. Yep. But my regular sessions will go on the Vedantu platform. Okay. Now, please remember, there is no definite time for completing each chapter in these many days. Don't ever ask anybody, sir, how many days should I take per chapter? You can take 1 week, you can take 20 days, you can take 1 day. Chapters like rotational mechanics, etc. might take 2 to 3 weeks. Chapters like solid mechanics or units and dimensions might take just 3 to 4 days. Who knows? So it's dependent on which chapter you're talking about, the difficulty level, the types of problems, number of problems, and so many things. Now, 80% of your timetable should be devoted to current syllabus. Now, you will not understand the importance of this line right now, but after 1 month or few weeks, you will realize I have forgotten what was taught in the first week or in the first month. That's why I'm saying make sure that you divide 80% of the time for current syllabus, 10% for revision of the previous chapters, and 10% for the school work. Right now, this time is not there, and even this is not so much. So most of your time will go in current. But as the school opens, as your chapters start piling up, this and this should also be incorporated. That's why I said change your timetable from time to time. Is that clear? Yes. Sajid, my class is starting from Monday. Okay. IOQM preparation maybe someday else. So do we require fundamentals of physics? You can just read through it, Chaitanya Reddy. Otherwise, it is not required. Okay. Very good, Ishan. You are revising it daily. Excellent. Very good. Fundamentals of physics, not so much, Chaitanya. You can just read through it. It's not like in the syllabus per se. Okay. Now, the notes part, how you should make it? It should look probably like this. Short notes, quick notes. I'll just show you my notes, how I used to make it during my days. So it should be like this. Okay. So notes, something like this. Concise, very, very concise. Only you should be able to understand it. Only you should be able to understand it. That's it. It's only for you, not for anybody else. Okay. So make sure, guys, you make notes for yourself. It should have formulas, concepts, definitions, tricks, not do's, do's, shortcuts, important types, categories of problems maybe. All these kinds should be there, and the kinds of mistakes you do. And apart from that, also make mind maps. Mind maps should be single page per chapter. You should make it for all the chapters. There is difference between notes and mind maps. Mind maps just tells you how each thing is related to the other thing. Oh, Newton's laws is also there here. Acha, force. force is there in Newton's laws. Force also comes in impulse. Force into time is impulse. Okay, impulse is this change in momentum. Oh, change in momentum has final minus initial momentum, so it has relation with momentum. Oh, and momentum is also related in Newton's laws because rate of change of momentum is force. So it creates a map in your head of how things are related. It should only have the topic names or basic quantity or that physical quantity. That's it. And you should revise it whenever you find the free time. Is that clear, guys? Let me know in the chat box. Nikita will do it one day, maybe for NEET as well. Okay. Now, having said that, what and all you need to do apart from reading and maybe even solving problems is that derivations. A lot of students are going to miss the derivations. A lot of students will be like, derivations are not important. But let me tell you, only when you practice derivations and you know the derivations, why it is being done, how that formula comes, there are very few formulas whose derivations are not there. Except for those, all the other formulas you should know how they are derived. And only when you do that, you will get 99 percentile above. That is top 1000, 2000, 3000 ranks. So if you want that rank, you want to get into IIT, you want to get into ISC, you want to get into ISER, you want to get into IST, you want to get into top NIT, you want to go into triple IT, you want to go into IIT. That's it. You have to practice derivation. There is no doubt about it. And I have a derivation course also. It's there on the Vedantu Pro platform. If you're a part of the V Pro, then that course is freely accessible apart from the HC Verma course and the Irodov course which I have conducted. So HC Verma course is there, Irodov course is there, derivation course is there, my problem solving course is there for all the 11th standard kids. Okay. So make sure you practice derivations. Now, like I've told you, you need to devote 10% of your time for revision. This is very important. If you don't revise, you are going to face the wrath of it as soon as 11th standard ends. Usually what happens, students go with the flow. Acha, test, okay, test on Newton's laws, okay, Newton's law study. Next test, circular motion, okay, done. Rotation, done. And what happens, you keep on forgetting what was taught before. By the time you reach 11th standard, you suddenly realize, I was good at Newton's laws, but suddenly I don't know it because you have not revised. So make sure you never lose touch of each and every topic. You will definitely feel, I know it, I have done it, I don't have time. You will feel lazy about it, but never neglect it. That's what I would say. Now, apart from doing your regular stuff and revision, you will often face with this problem, that is backlog. That is, what is the meaning of backlog? Let's say current chapter going on is, I don't know, maybe let's say motion in a plane or projectile motion. But because you joined late or you were ill or you missed the class or the class was very difficult or something, you really did not understand vectors completely. But now there is no time and then that's it, gone, vectors is gone. And now the next chapter will continue, the next chapter will continue. That vectors will always remain as an unsolved exercise, something which is like a thorn in your neck forever. So that is a backlog. So you should first of all get rid of that thorn as soon as possible. The longer it stays, you're going to bleed. It's going to hurt a lot. So you need to pluck it out and throw it as soon as possible. And that's why you should be very regular with the assignments. See, even if you do not solve all the problems from all these books, it's perfectly fine. But keeping a backlog is very dangerous. At least solving 30% of the questions from your daily assignments, from your Tattva material, from the HC Verma, from whatever chemistry book, previous years, 30 to 40%, I'm not even telling more than 50%, 30% questions. Even if you solve, that is more than enough to keep you updated, to keep you well informed, to keep you in the competition. The moment you do zero, it's bad. If you do 30%, that's okay. You have an idea of the chapter. You just haven't solved too many problems, but you will find time after 11th is over, 12th is over, during subsequent revision, flows and sessions which are going to take place. So don't worry and never think of solving everything at once. Just keep yourself consistent. And the moment a backlog is created, try to remove it. I hope that is clear. Dharmendra, all the important derivations I have conducted in my derivation course. So be it any formula which you see, be it let's say kinematic equations, or even F is equal to ma also has a derivation, by the way. So all these things you should know, how they come, where they come, what is the principle. There are certain things which are not having any derivation, like law of conservation of energy. It's an accepted law. You cannot prove the law of conservation of energy. It's just there. Okay. So there are so many laws which cannot be proved. So you should know, oh, this is a statement, this is a proof, this is the formula. Mirror formula, lens formula, magnification. So many things are there which you should learn and which you should know. Basically, whatever is there in H.C. Verma, whatever is there in H.C. Verma in physics, you should know that derivation. As simple as that. Top NITs are NIT Trichy, NIT Surathkal, then Warangal, Calicut, Nagpur, Surat. All these are top NITs. MNIT. Okay. Now, these mock tests are going to be conducted even on your Vedantu platform, and you will see that every mock test will come with a report card. It will come with which topics you are good at, which level of questions you are able to solve, and it will show you your accuracy, timing per question, how many questions you went wrong with, how much time you spent on each question. All these details are shown, and never just keep it as it is. Analyze and see your improvement from one test to other. If there is a pattern, see why and what went wrong. Many students just look at the final score. Oh, I got 100 rank. Oh, I just got 150 marks. You never worry about what exactly went inside the test. Not analyzing the test, just looking at the rank and final score is the worst mistake you can do. That's the reason why your marks are not improving. Let me be very blunt and honest with you. So if you don't analyze, you don't know where you have gone wrong, make sure you start seeing where you have gone wrong. I think it is not so relevant right now because many of your tests would not have begun by now, but if it has begun, please start analyzing it. You will see all the report cards are there in the Vedantu dashboard. Now, how you should exactly study, I will give you a simple flowchart that will make you understand what exactly needs to be done. First thing, you need to see the theory. Okay, theory as in you have to read from your textbook, from H.C. Verma, NCERT, whatever is there. So read your theory, underline it, see what are the important things, and while you are doing this theory, make sure you have a rough sheet. Make sure you have a rough sheet. Do some solved examples. Also look at some phenomena. Then look at some graphs, and then also look at some numerical problems. Look at some manipulations which you can do. You can do some substitutions. Okay, some experiments could be there. Based on that law or that principle, or some nice school example is there. Do that. See if you can find the simulations on that if you are not able to visualize it properly. So do all of this when you are reading the theory. Once this is done, and you should see the solved examples, very important. Solved examples are there even in your normal books which are recommended, including Tattva. See the solved examples. Then after this, go to the next stage, and the next stage is solve easy substitution based questions or basic theory based questions, or direct questions based on definitions, etc. Then go to multi-concept questions. After doing this, then you go. Oh, by the way, when I'm saying solve easy substitution based questions, you will also get it in the assignments. So whatever assignments are there, level 1 questions are there, and short answer questions from H.C. Verma, All these type of questions are very easy, direct substitution or conceptual critical thinking based questions. Once you do that, then go for JEE mains level question, and that's when you start making notes. Till then, you don't make notes. A lot of people start making notes here, and that's the mistake you do, because you don't understand the chapter in the first go. Even here you will not understand. Here is where you understand the chapter. That's when you start making notes, and then once you have made the notes, then you can even come back to this stage, or even you can go back to this stage if you feel the need. Oh my God, I'm not able to understand this. Oh, I need to go through the theory again. So here you can go back at different stages. You can be stuck in a loop for quite a while here. Once you come from here, that's when you go for the difficult questions. Or basically level 3 questions, or the exercise questions, etc. And then you have to go for the JEE advanced level questions, PYQ questions. Here you have done the mains question, and if you feel the need, again go back to revise your notes, and this is where you make your mind map. This is where you make your mind map of the chapter. This is when you get a good clarity of the chapter. That's what you need to do. And even after this, it is quite possible you might want to revise the theory, you might want to solve some more concepts. You'll realize, oh, I don't understand this concept, I need to solve more problems on that. So you can come back at any point of time. Don't think that I have to go in a straight flow. It's not like that. Yep. Oh, test will begin from 26 June, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Great. Cool, guys. Understood? Total price is there in the link which is there in the description box. Awesome, Sonam. Definitely my guidance is always going to be there. And all the best, Black Swan. I'm pretty sure even if you don't do well, you will fight for it in the next go. All the best, but I hope you do really well. Okay, great. Now, the most important thing is finding a mentor and sticking to the mentor. See, always, when you are studying in your board exams, etc., it is fine because it's board level syllabus. But when we are talking about JEE, we are really serious about it. And you need to find somebody who is going to be there till the end. Not just that, he should have a proven track record of, guiding students. Even if he does not have a track record, he should be able to understand, you should be able to understand him or her, and he should be able to motivate you, stick with you throughout your journey. So look for a teacher which you feel comfortable with. Look for a teacher whom you think you can relate to. It should not be like just because he says, oh, that teacher is the best, everybody goes there, that's why I'm going to go there. Or, oh my God, that teacher is so much fun, he always cracks jokes, he's doing this, that, so I want to enjoy the class. Fine, you will enjoy the class, but you will not learn. So you need to strike a perfect balance. You will find good teachers. There are so many teachers out here on YouTube, on Vedantu platform, everywhere, where you will see there is a striking balance. The teacher is good, he creates that humor, he creates the concepts so well, he makes this concept so easy to understand, and he gives you the right guidance, he sticks with you, he has a track record, everything. So all these things matter, and stick with the teacher. Don't listen just because your friend is saying he's doing that. It might be suitable for him and her. So accordingly, you need to manage that. Okay, keep this in mind. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best, but you need to find your comfort zone out there. Now, one thing I can guarantee you is that I will be taking classes for you, and I'll be sticking with you till the end. And you know that once I say something, I always stick to it. And I will make sure that all the things that are needed. See, derivation micro course already given to you is there for 11th. HC Verma micro course by me given. Then numerical problem solving course given. Erodo problem solving course given. All these things are already there in the Vedantu Pro subscription. So if you're a part of it, you will get direct access to it. Apart from that, my long-term AI batch is also there. You also have the live classes which are going to be conducted. So the earlier you start, the better it is. Don't wait for your 10th results. Don't wait for the college to start, because by then you would have lost a lot of time. If you start now, actually think about it. When normal times were there before COVID, by now schools, colleges would have started, results were definitely out, and coaching institutes would have started, and you will end your syllabus by January or February. If you postpone your decision till July or August or something like that, think about it, you will end in March or April. Time is very limited. Okay, actually by March, by next year, you should have started your 12th standard. So think about it that way, and you will get your class notes, you will get your assignments, everything I'm going to provide you guys. And I'll just show you where you can buy and register for the course as well. So as you're watching this video, in the description box itself, you will see JEE 2024 Pro Lite English. You will see this over here. All the amazing teachers are there, plus VIP, as in we are so confident that you are going to improve, but by chance, for some weird reason, you do not improve, the entire money is returned back. Now, this is a 2-year course, by the way. So you have 3 different options: AI Live, Live Pro Lite, and Live Pro Classic. What's the difference apart from the fees? So AI Live batch, is basically an interactive recorded class where the class teacher is live, quizzes, hotspots, leaderboards, polls, everything is live. Only the main teacher is going to be in an interactive format, in a recorded format, but you won't feel that, oh my god, this class is recorded, I can just skip it. No, the classes are live, the class teacher is live, so that you can ask your doubts and he can answer all your doubts. So you get quizzes, all India test series, assignments, whatever you get here, material, test, everything is same. There is no difference in the test material, nothing. Only the classes will be recorded, but it is in an interactive format. Okay, Pro Lite and Pro Classic, what is the difference? See guys, you will be getting your Tattva material in the book format in this version. After the class, if you have doubts, you will get that. Parent-teacher sessions, you will get that over here. And you will see that in this version, you will see that the class is conducted live. That's the difference. That's the only difference. I hope this is clear. Thank you KV Sai, thank you Om Dhawan, thank you Sonam, thank you so much Black Swan, thank you Ishan. Okay, so having said this, you can see all the other details also, and you can click on any of these versions. Let's say you want to go for the AI live, I want to only watch recorded, no problem, but the classes are live, keep that in mind. Okay, class teachers, everyone. Click on buy course, you have save 2000 because you have used my coupon code, and there are no cost EMI options from different banks. Like you can see 1500 per month offers are also there, which is very good. I mean, if I was a student, I would have definitely gone for an EMI option if I could not afford the entire money at one go. But still 18,000 rupees is quite less. Most of the coaching will charge you 1,80,000, 1,50,000 per year. This is a 2-year course price, let me tell you on that. Okay, so if you go to some other city for finding a good teacher, etc., you might not find all the 3 teachers in one go. Number 1. Number 2, you have to waste money on staying, food, rent, etc., and plus the coaching fees will be high. Now, it's not just about the fees, guys. It's about getting the best teachers at one place with the best content. So that's what this is all about. Some students were also asking, sir, what about the school? I was thinking about joining a dummy school. See, there are 3 things. Number 1, yeah, that will be my batch. Yeah, my batch is the AI Live batch, which is starting this Monday. Yes, so Mitaran, definitely. Thank you, Rani, so much. Thank you, Om Dhawan. I love you all, bacha. Dummy school is the best because Super King was talking about dummy school. I just wanted to remind you. See, one is your normal school where you go to the school has nothing to do with your JEE or NEET preparation, and after that you join a coaching, and then maybe Vedantu or whatever, and then you prepare in the remaining time. Most students do this. The second option is integrated. Third option is dummy school. There are 3 things. Integrated is where in the school only they teach you JEE related stuff, and they have a tie-up with the coaching, and it goes hand in hand. So usually the school timings, if it is for 6 hours, in integrated school it is for 8 hours or 10 hours, but you stay inside the school, and once you come out of the school, you don't have to go for any coaching. That's one advantage. So everything happens in one go. Dummy school is where you register in a school, you just have to go and write exams. Attendance is not so compulsory, and they have lenient culture about attendance, etc. And the whole day is free for you, and you can just basically prepare for JEE in the rest of the time. You can join any coaching that you want. Now on paper, theoretically, dummy school sounds the best because the whole day is free for you. Reason why integrated is not best is because a lot of you might think, sir, at one go only I can complete school and coaching. The problem is most of the times integrated programs have some or the other flaws. It does not work. I have seen so many integrated tires breaking at the last moment, and suddenly students have to cut out and join a sudden new coaching, etc. Not just that, there are some legal issues at times in integrated batches. Sometimes the teachers change. Sometimes the policies change. Sometimes you do not get, in fact, many times you don't get all the 3 best teachers in an integrated school because the school is somewhere, the coaching is somewhere. You have to get all the teachers at the same place. Often it doesn't work. So 1 teacher will be good or 2 teachers will be good. Not all 3 teachers could be good. It is very rare to get all the 3 good teachers in one batch. So that's why integrated, although again it sounds good on paper, can be not so great at times. Plus, you are wasting 8 hours in one place. Remember me, 8 to 12 hours. So that consumes a lot of your energy sitting at one place. You get very bored, you get very monotonous. you need some break. So imagine doing this for 2 years, 12 hours to 10 hours in one place. It's not so great. Dummy school, although you get a lot of time, the problem is because of this extra time, you become very lenient, you become very lazy. So unless you are committed, it's not a good option. Otherwise, it's a very good thing. You can probably just register, you just have to go for exams. Even I did that. But the good thing was I was committed towards my studies and I did well, and many of my friends were too. But I know so many of my batchmates who are not committed because they thought I have so much of time, and they whiled away all of this time, and they actually did not get through the examination. So if you plan your day well, then it is very good, because then you get to choose your coaching of your choice. In integrated, you cannot choose. They have a fixed tie-up with this coaching or whatever institute. So that way dummy school is better, but otherwise you have to go with the normal option. But in normal option, the time is less because school plus college plus whatever, your coaching consumes a lot of time. I hope I made sense, and I hope it's clear what these three things are. But whatever you do, don't take PCMB, either take PCM or take PCB. Don't do that mistake of taking PCMB, because biology in itself has two subjects, that's zoology and botany. It's going to take a lot of your time unless you're preparing for NEET exam. If you have made up your mind that engineering it is, go for PCM. If you're doubtful, decide. Don't say I want to keep both the options open, JEE and NEET. That doesn't work. You will do miserable in both, unless it's a very rare case you're a genius and you're able to handle all of these things together. Okay. Is AR1 possible if you start in class 12? It becomes less likely chemtrix, so it is better you start right now. Hi Jatin, Sajid, I don't think Shimon sir is there in that batch. I will be there. Okay. Hello Rinku. Sir, I joined Mahesh PU College, very good batch. I'm not sure where it is. Can we buy Tattva books, KV sign? No, you cannot buy Tattva books. In fact, there was an option some days back which was called as the distance learning program, and that program will provide you books, the test series, assignments, everything, and the price was 18,000 rupees. You used to get that. But instead, now what you have is the same thing. You will get the Tattva, you will get test series, you will get assignments with classes for 18,000 rupees. So you think you are paying 18,000 rupees for the books. If you want, with assignments, with test series, study material, and the discussion of the all these quizzes, everything you are getting inside the class. So think you are getting added benefit. Even if you go to buy some normal coaching material of some other institute also, it will at least cost you 10 to 12,000 rupees. So apart from that, you are getting other things also. Think of it that way. So how to join my batch? The movie time, go to the description box here. You can see there is a link over here. Click on this link. That's it. That's where my batch is. Can a middle scorer get IIT? If you mean yes single, if you are getting average percentage in your 10th board, yes. Even I was an average scorer. I know so many of my kids who were average scorers and they have got into IIT. Your 10th board percentage has nothing to do. It has zero relationship with your getting into IIT or not IIT. So ignore that. Whether it is 99% or whether it is 50%, it has nothing to do with your JEE preparation or JEE status and admission. Black Swan, well, as of now, there is derivation course for sure, but not by me, but by other teachers. Okay, so you can attend that, definitely. Awesome, Sudha. Nice to see you in the vPro. PCMC, I mean CS, yes. PCM plus computer science, PCM plus IT, PCM plus electronics, PCM plus physical education is a very good choice. That's what many students do, and that's a very good, perfect choice it is. If you clear JEE Mains, so we can get into NIT. If you clear JEE Advanced, you get into IIT or like institutes like ISER and IST. Okay, I hope I have answered all your doubts, but if you still have certain doubts, guys, make sure you leave a comment after the video ends. Help each other. Every time you see a video, you should always help. And feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section, because we have an excellent community of 1,08,000 subscribers, and I want this community to grow, and it's only going to happen with your support and your love. So if you have not yet, smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button. Do that right now. Make sure you share this video with your colleagues, with your friends, with your relatives, with your batchmates. Make them aware of what IIT education is all about. I have tried to give as much knowledge as possible. I'll be conducting more such sessions because there are many more doubts, many more topics that we need to talk about for your 11th and 12th standard preparation. Stay tuned on the channel. A lot of things coming up on in the next week. I'll be doing one bridge course as well, just so that you enter into 11th standard in the proper way. But my batch starts this Monday in English. Make sure you are a part of it. Link is there in the description box. Thank you very much. This was Captain Shreyas signing off. Hasta la vista.